Ukraine had around 100 active batteries of S-300 long-range air defense systems with as many as 300 launchers when Russia widened its war in the country starting the night of February 23. 7 weeks later, the Russians have knocked out at least 21 of the S-300 launchers that outside analysts have confirmed with photos or videos. Even if the actual total of destroyed launchers is higher, and it almost certainly is, it's not hard to understand why the Russian Air Force still is losing a startling number of aircraft. That said, the day probably is coming when Ukraine runs out of its longest-range surface-to-air weapons. The Ukrainian Army, Air Force and Navy inherited a lot of air defense equipment when the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991. These included 6 brigades and 4 regiments of S-300s that cascaded to the Ukrainian Air Force, plus additional S-300s that the Army took over. An S-300 launcher can lob a 2-ton, proximity-fuse missile as far as 125 miles, depending on the model. An S-300 brigade includes several battalions, each of which oversees multiple batteries. A battery usually includes separate acquisition and engagement radars, a command vehicle and up to a dozen launchers, each with 4 ready-to-fire missiles. As such, an S-300 brigade might field 100 or more launchers and more than 400 ready missiles. An S-300 regiment usually has 4 batteries together operating up to 48 launchers with a combined 192 missiles.